And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he's got room. He's at the 50, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. T.J. Logan, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are on the board here first in the season opener. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Chubb with a carry on 1st down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And taken right on the 30. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good return there, 17 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On 2nd down, it's Logan, and he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. This is taken around the 12. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Drive about to get started. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Trucks over him. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A give. This is Chubb. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. To throw, Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Colin Saunders. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. To try again after the sack. Mayfield dumps this to his running back, Chubb. Call it a gain of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Nick Chubb saw his role kind of diminish in the passing game last year. His receptions went down from 36 to just 16, but let's be fair about this. He missed some time with a knee injury, and he also had Kareem Hunt in the backfield, who absorbed a lot of catches along the way. He's more than capable of adding to their passing game.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. But Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there. Parkey adds the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
This is Logan. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 109 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll try the left side. Logan. Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
He was taken down by Grant Delpit. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the Browns' 46-yard line.
7-7, our score after one.
7-7.
On second down now, it's Logan. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Now Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield swings this out for Hunt. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, first down. A run for Nick Chubb. L'Jarius Sneed up to make the play defensively.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Mayfield looks to throw. Going deep here for Landry. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry.
But today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
Parkey with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. The 20. And way down into the red zone before he's dropped inside of Cleveland's 15.
76 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a give right side. Logan. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. On second down, it's Logan. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Mahomes going to go on fourth down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And a great example there of just getting the feet in a tough spot. It seems like every year these guys get better at this.
Well, I think the drills get better that they work on, training camp, off-season work, OTAs, but also a lot of these guys have dance backgrounds, ballet backgrounds, and they take that and carry it over to the football field.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Mayfield now. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 63 yards. And the Browns have moved out in front. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mahomes now to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand, because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now finally got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. First down, Mayfield. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to let it go deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. 3rd down here.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And unfortunately, in 2020, Odell Beckham tore his ACL in Week 7. The Browns still made the playoffs. But, boy, if they had him around, they're thinking about a much deeper run. A good grab there.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? They'll try and run for it with Janovich. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
63 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They'll run with Chubb. Pushes him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
28, Chiefs 14.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Well, he's got one of the strongest arms in the league. Some people may say the strongest, but that can also have a downside occasionally, and here he's intercepted.
Yeah, when we talk about strong arms, being able to throw it deep downfield doesn't necessarily take the strongest. It takes more of the timing type of a quarterback. And it's great to be able to take your shot, but when it hangs up there just a bit too long, you put it in jeopardy. And in this case, that was intercepted.
The Browns drive about to get started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know that
it's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Parkey with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will punt out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A good gain on first has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Out to the right, here's McKinnon.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Logan. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Touchdown. It's complete. Tyreek Hill. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Mayfield going to take it on the sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. Oh, he bowls over him. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, Keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They give the Chubb out of the gun. Fights off the defender, and he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 40-yard line. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Mayfield on 1st down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Give him 30 yards there. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Callaway, the return man. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's Logan. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. Gets through, and now an opening. Whoa! It still won't go down. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. The Browns drive about to get started.
And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
And you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 29. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Mahomes going to throw.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. He'll let it go deep for Beckham.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. On the carry, it's Chubb.
And he'll be stopped after a very short gain, and now you're looking at 4th down.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Fourth down, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here.